Lynch, another very good weekend. We picked up 5 points in the Northern League.
Yeah, it was a great weekend. Saturday's game was important on so many levels. We spoke about them last week. We got a great performance at the guys. It was a great game on Saturday night. We got a great performance at everybody. And Sunday, we turned up at Kilmarnock and looked really dangerous. Every time we shot, we looked like we were going to score. 2 great periods, slightly disappointing third, but all round an excellent weekend from everybody.
In the game on Saturday, as you just said there, it was a great game of hockey, and we welcomed Blackburn Hawks to Edinburgh for the first time. I think, first of all, Lynch, it was great seeing a different team in it, someone a bit different for the league, a new challenge.
Yeah, it breaks the monotony a little bit and keeps things a little bit more interesting. Blackburn were a good team. I think the shots on goal during the game were 34-33. It illustrates how even a game it was, which proves that there's really no difference between our league and theirs, which we talked about last week. Scottish hockey gets a little bit of bad press. Not bad press. It doesn't get the respect it deserves, south of the border. And games like that go a long way to prove that the gulf isn't where the English people think it is. I thought we were very good. It was a very even game. The first period, I think the shots were even. The play was even. We came out 2-1 up. Second period, I thought we were in pretty good control of the game. Third period, the pendulum probably switched in their favour. They came back hard at us in the third period, looking for the equaliser, which they got, and then we took care of it in overtime.
And as you say, the overtime 3-on-3. I think that was the first time this season we went to overtime. It's exciting. It's edge of the seat stuff for the fans, and we got a great goal for a great move for Joe and Chad and Scott with the finish.
Yeah, it was nice on the cake, I guess. It was like I say, really good game, good crowd, really exciting game, and great to come out with that overtime winner. Yeah.
And we held our annual Teddy toss. Ben scored the important first goal, his first goal this season as well. And it was great to see all the toys flying on the ice, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think we just got a message from the supporters club. There was something like 264 bears thrown on the ice or something like that, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's good to see. So
on to Sunday, it was an absolute goal fest in Kilmarnock. We came away with a 14-6 win. I spoke to you just briefly afterwards, and overall happy with the result, but happy to lose 6 goals, are you?
Yeah, first 2 periods we were outstanding, absolutely outstanding. I think it was 12-3 at the end of the second period. Third period we totally switched off, which is kind of understandable when the scoreline's the way it is, but that's not the way this team sort of put together. And we really let Chambo down in the third period. We called a timeout halfway through the period to illustrate that we were letting them down. And then at the end of the game, Craig himself made his feelings known in the dressing room that we totally switched off and we kind of let our goalie down in the third period. But having said that, it's easy to switch off when the score is the way it is. Was what it was. But for 2 periods, we were outstanding.
So another double game weekend ahead. We head down to Blackburn for the return game on Saturday. This is a big game. We've only got 2 games left in the competition, haven't we?
Yeah, and we need to win them both, I think. We're looking forward to Blackburn on Saturday. It gives us another chance to test ourselves against this team from another league. It'll be a good game. It's been a long time since I've been to Blackburn myself. It's a nice big ice pad. I'm sure it'll be another cracker.
And then on to Sunday, we welcome the Thunder here on league duty this time. But we definitely can't take anything last Sunday night and think that we can just turn up, can we?
No, and their pride will be hurt as well. So we'll be expecting a reaction from them. We know we just can't turn up and go through the motions like we've done before against Kilmarnock, and it's bitten us before. So I think we're over that hump now, where we know that we can't just disrespect that team. But like I say, their pride will be hurt, and they'll definitely be looking. Their coach especially, who I know pretty well, will be looking for some sort of reaction from his team.
And just finally, Lynch, Dags, he took a sore one on Saturday night. Is there any update on him?
Yeah, he's okay. He's a bit groggy. I spoke to him on Saturday night. He didn't seem too happy, but then I spoke to him on Sunday morning. He seemed a lot sort of chipper. How long he's going to be out for, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. You've got to go through the proper protocols and things like that. But when I spoke to him on Sunday, he was definitely in a better place than he was on Saturday night. And I'll catch up with him this week and see how he's doing again.
No bother, Lynch. You will listen. All the best for the weekend.
Okay, thank you.
Scott, it's the first time we spoke to you on Caps TV since the first training session of the season. First of all, how much are you enjoying the season so far, and obviously being part of the team?
really enjoying it so far. We've got a cracking bunch of boys in the room. They made me feel really welcome right from the start. I knew a lot of them anyway from my previous time in Edinburgh, but there was a lot of boys there that I never knew. I was welcomed in straight away. I feel like I've mingled in pretty well. Obviously, similar set of fans as well. It's nice to see a lot of familiar faces in the stands, but no, overall, I think we've been a good start to the season. We've had a couple of good results, a couple of bad results, but you can't have them all. So,
and just personally for you, it's been a tough period. You lost your mum not that long ago, and everybody in the club's had you in your thoughts. You wanted to get right back onto the ice though, and you said that was something your mum would have wanted, isn't it?
Definitely. I mean, growing up, like every mum and dad, my mum and dad were my biggest fans when I was playing. She was always at every game, screaming her lungs out. So I thought, if she's not going to be there, at least I can make the effort to go out there, do it for her, and do it for my dad as well. I mean, he struggled with it as well, as we all have. But just to have that distraction of the hockey, the boys have been brilliant as well. Not making too much of a big deal out of it to try and sort of take my mind away from things, and it was nice to sort of keep my mind away from it in that sense. But it's still raw. It's still really fresh, and still struggling with it a wee bit. But coming to the hockey is definitely the best thing I could do. So I owe it to her to keep going and keep going into the end of the season to try and pick up a couple of trophies for her.
Yep, that'd be nice. So the weekend just passed. It was a great weekend for us in the Northern League. We picked up 2 wins. First of all, Saturday night here at Murrayfield against Blackburn, a 3-2 overtime win. And you grabbed the overtime winner. It must have felt nice. And how were you in that area at that time of the game?
To be honest, I've no idea. It's just how the play unfolded. I mean, I think we won the initial face-off, and I got it back across to Chad, and then from there we broke up the ice. We nearly lost it at the blue line. If we'd lost it at that point, they would have been away 2-0. But Chad done well to keep it in. And I just found myself floating in towards the goals just as the play happened. And then as Joel played it across to me, I kind of thought, just hit it. So that's exactly what I done. Luckily it went past the Blackburn goalie, who had a cracking game all night. He definitely stood on his head. So it was nice to get one past him and get the winner.
So we play the return game against Blackburn this Saturday down there. They're a decent team. It's going to be tough, isn't it?
Definitely. They were a pretty hard-working team. Definitely. We didn't really know what to expect when we were coming up against them. It's not a team we've played at all, really. So it was a tough game in Edinburgh. I think going down there, we've got a wee bit of a better idea how they play. We definitely should have won the game by more on Saturday. I think we probably could have played another game and not scored. But, if we go down there, do what we've done at the weekend there, I don't think we'll have an issue. So, yeah.
And then last Sunday night, it was a crazy game in Kilmarnock. 20 goals scored between the teams. Thankfully, 14 of them were for us. What was your take on that game?
I thought for large parts of the game, it's probably one of the best games we've played all year. Some of the goals we scored for the passing plays were ridiculous. It was quick 1-2s and nice setups and stuff. But towards the end of the game, we kind of got a wee bit goal hungry, I think. We kind of left Chambo hanging out to dry a wee bit. So we owe it to him to, do better, because he's kept us in a lot of games this year. But as far as the result goes, scoring 14 goals in Kilmarnock, it's not easy, especially against a Kilmarnock team who are a lot better than what they have been in recent years. They've got a lot of good players, so we're pretty chuffed with the final result. So
I mentioned obviously we play Blackburn on Saturday night, and then we also face Kilmarnock here on Sunday night in the league. But we can't just expect to turn up because of what happened last Sunday there, can we, and expect to win?
No, definitely not. I mean, the last time we played Kilmarnock in Edinburgh, that was a really close game. I think they were winning for large parts of the game until we kind of pulled away at the end. But they've got a lot of good skaters. Playing on a bigger ice will definitely suit them better than playing down in Kilmarnock. So, we need to be on top of our game this weekend to get another 2 points in SNL, because, results have kind of went our way recently. So, we need to get pushing up that table.
And you seem to be becoming a wee bit of a fan favourite here with the Caps fans. Have you thought about starting a fan club yet, Scotty? But, if it's on a serious note, that must be great. It's brilliant to have a close bond with the supporters, isn't it?
Definitely. I mean, the fans are the people that come and watch us every week. Us as players, the least we could do is, interact with them. have a good relationship with them, and hopefully that encourages them to keep coming back. As far as a fan club goes, it seems like I've already got one. Mainly started with the family, but you know, they're all dafties, so it's just a good laugh at the end of the day.
No bother, Scotty. Well, listen, all the best for the weekend, and we'll catch up with you soon.
Perfect, thank you.